The relationship between Jungkook and Jimin, two BTS members who have long been known for their extraordinary emotional closeness, is reportedly experiencing a serious rift. Is this a sign of the end of BTS's internal harmony that has been tightly maintained all this time? And even more shocking, an official statement from Jungkook's family has sparked broader speculation, reinforcing suspicions that personal conflict has been going on for quite some time and hidden from public attention. An internal source, who declined to be named, revealed that tensions between Jungkook and Jimin began to surface around mid-last year. Although both still appeared professional in public, several interactions caught on camera and reports from staff indicated a decline in the quality of communication between them. This is not just gossip. It is reinforced by Jungkook's decision to withdraw from several group activities that he would normally attend with Jimin. What shook the public even more was the sudden statement from Jungkook's family released through the private social media of a close relative. In the statement, it was implicitly mentioned that there were incompatibilities in values and principles between Jungkook and Jimin that had lasted quite a while but were never made public in order to preserve the group's image. The specific conflict in question was not detailed, but the wording sparked waves of speculation and analysis from fans and observers of the Korean entertainment industry. Jungkook has tried to be patient in a situation that does not fully reflect who he is, wrote the account claimed to belong to Jungkook's paternal uncle. We respect his choice to remain silent for the sake of the group, but everything has its limits. The post was deleted a few hours later, but its digital traces had already spread widely throughout the global fan community. The truth of the statement has yet to be confirmed by Big Hit Music, but so far there has been no official denial. This tension instantly changed the landscape of BTS's fandom dynamics. Many fans were shaken by the news that these two members, often referred to as soulmates, now appeared to be on almost opposing sides. The relationship that had always seemed very close, from stage interactions to warm social media posts, now seemed to be reduced to mere formality. Some armies, the name for BTS fans, expressed their concern, while others refused to believe it until an official clarification came from the members themselves. Meanwhile, industry analysts have described this as a potential turning point in BTS's internal narrative. Their togetherness has been the foundation of BTS's image as a harmonious and solid group, said Professor Han Seo-jin, a Korean pop culture observer from Yonsei University. A fracture in the relationship between two central figures like Jungkook and Jimin could significantly affect public perception and even the internal structure of their management. In recent interviews, both Jungkook and Jimin seemed more cautious in choosing their words when talking about each other. Gone were the spontaneous praises or playful jokes that had long characterized their closeness. Some observant fans also noted that in vlogs or behind-the-scenes content, they were now always seated far apart, and their moments of interaction were increasingly rare. The absence of an official statement from Big Hit Music has only raised more questions. Is this a strategy to quietly suppress internal conflict, or is the company intentionally allowing the issue to unfold naturally without direct intervention? So far, the management has only stated that personal matters between members are not for public consumption, a statement that only strengthens assumptions of serious internal dynamics. For additional context, this is not the first time that a BTS member's family has been dragged into the rumor mill. However, a statement coming directly from a family member and explicitly addressing inter-member relationships is extremely rare. In the Korean entertainment world, where image and harmony are closely guarded, this could signal that the situation is far more complex than it appears on the surface. Now, the main spotlight is on how BTS as a group will navigate this situation moving forward. With solo projects becoming increasingly dominant and each member focusing more on individual careers, this issue could be the trigger for a much larger shift. Some analysts even predict that this could be the beginning of the decentralization of BTS as a solid unit. The questions arise: is this merely a temporary conflict that will fade with time? Or is it a reflection of fundamental changes in the personal dynamics of the members? Answers to these questions are not yet available, but one thing is certain: Jungkook's family statement has opened a new chapter in BTS's narrative, one that is far more fragile, more human, and full of surprises. The public now awaits an official clarification, or at least signs of relationship recovery between Jungkook and Jimin. But until that moment arrives, speculation, concern, and curiosity will continue to dominate the discourse of the global fanbase. In a world where every public expression can be interpreted as a hidden message, silence has become the loudest form of communication. However, after dissecting every piece of circulating information, from TikTok video clips, speculative comments on Twitter, to emotionally charged analyses on YouTube, one unavoidable question arises: did all of this really happen? Or is this merely a sensational narrative shaped by algorithms and virality to satisfy the public's thirst for celebrity drama and conflict? Let's pause for a moment and think critically. The statement from Jungkook's family, which lies at the center of this uproar, certainly felt shocking. But is that account truly official? Have credible media outlets confirmed the identity of its owner? Or could we be victims of digital manipulation exploiting BTS's big name to stir up chaos? Considering how easy it is to create fake but convincing accounts in today's social media era, we must ask, who truly benefits from this news? It's undeniable that attention on BTS members' relationships has always been a major magnet for public consumption. Every gesture, glance, even the distance between seats can be analyzed like evidence in a scientific investigation. But how likely is it that we're just seeing what we want to see? Is this rift real, or merely an interpretation amplified by our own expectations and biases as viewers? It's important to remember that not everything seen in the media reflects the truth. The information presented in this article is compiled from various open sources: TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and other social media, which, to this point, have not all been verified. This doesn't mean we should turn a blind eye to the possibility of conflict, but rather invites us to be wiser. Are we witnessing the truth, or just a narrative designed to keep our eyes glued to the screen? Another deep question must be asked. If a division within BTS is truly happening, why hasn't there been an